saved, I think it was Warner Brothers, saved Warner Brothers from bankruptcy because they were going bankrupt, and Shaft was $500,000 budget. They made $12 million. Wow. Richard Roundtree saved Warner Brothers. My friend used to work for Stan Lee, who created Marvel. I met Stan Lee 3 times, hanging out with Stan Lee in his office on Santa Monica in LA. He was at POW Entertainment when he left Marvel. I'm sitting there talking to Stan Lee. He's 89 years old. Now you think about it, as a kid, I'm talking to the man who created Spider-Man. And he's like, Godfrey, I want to show you something about Spider-Man. He's telling me everything. I'm listening to this dude. I can't believe I'm talking to Stan Lee. He goes, I want to show you. Yeah, you see, he had a big picture of Wesley Snipes, Blade. He goes, yeah, Wesley Snipes, I tell you, Wesley Snipes. Wesley saved Marvel. We were going bankrupt. If it weren't for Wesley Snipes in 1999, we would have been in bankruptcy. Black person saving, again, a company. Black people sell. You look at In Living Color, saved Fox. The halftime, remember the halftime celebration? Who saved it? Michael Jackson saved it. That shit was going down. Empire saved Fox again. Empire with
Taraji P. Henson,
Terrence
Howard.
Terrence Howard saved Fox. WB, black people saved it. Stars, black people saved it. Black people sell. It's just this old adage of hatred and not wanting, and this fear of other people's success. They got to get over it. We're all good, man. If people think if we get into a certain power, we're going to act the same way you did. We're not like that. Shaft.
Shalom. Shalom. All praise be to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bishim Kakadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of great most and are well. Shalom to the hope for elect worldwide. Shalom, man. Yeah, man. As Godfrey said it, man. He's a Jake as well, a Nigerian, which the Nigerians and pretty much all over the West Coast mainly full of Israelites, man. Okay, this is descendants of Jacob. So-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Hispanics, and those that scattered are the real Israelites of the Bible, man. All right, but yeah, Godfrey talking about basically, Jake culture, especially so-called Negroes, always saving Esau's ass, so that we actually uplift or bring soul to their empire, man. Okay. Yeah, it could be entertainment, it could be labor, our intelligence, wisdom, which they like to shun, our athletic capability, which is like a lower level. But, a lot of inventions that Jake made or mapped out, and, Esau took the credit for it, man. Okay. This is how the devils treat us, man. These Edomites. This is Psalms 137. And it says, on the top, it says, in experience of captivity. All right. Verse 3, straight to the point, it says, for they that carried us away captive required of us a song. And they that wasted us required of us mirth, saying, sing us one of those songs of Zion. Like the Negro spirituals. Yeah, it was really to make mockery of us. They enslaved us, oppressed us, and they always require us to please them, to sing for them, dance for them. Yeah, and that's what basically the entertainment industry is, man. It's just us being jesters and slaves to these high rich elite Edomites, man. Yeah, we're the ones that make this Edomite, Babylonian, American empire flow. Wherever we are in European Western society, we make them great. We boost their economy. Jake spend a lot, man, with their, in stupidness as well. To be honest, we make the brands shine. We make their brands popular. Okay, Nikes, Gucci's, and whatever. We make it shine. We make, we make them a multi-million, billion-dollar industry. Okay. Jake brings soul to every empire they're in. Jake bring flavor. Jake bring passion, hard work, labor, greatness. Yeah, in all empires Jakes were in, we made it better, man. Time of Egypt, Joseph. Yeah, 7 years of plenty, 7 years of famine. He was an Israelite, man, Joseph. Okay. Babylonian Empire, Daniel's. Yeah, the dream. Okay. The book of book of Daniel's. All empires, man. Greek, Roman, everything you can think of. We made it great. British, British Army. British Empire. Who was fighting in their wars? You had Jakes, man. So-called Negroes, Caribbeans. Anyways, yeah. So they just require a song from us, entertainment. They use, exploit us, man. All these sport owners, of these great teams or whatever. It could be basketball, NFL, whatever sport, NBA, boxing, all of that. Yeah, who are the stars? It's Israelites, man. So-called Negroes, Latinos mainly. Matthew 5 verse 13. Now this is mainly specifically, you can use it for in a lower level, but this is mainly for the disciples, the elect, because the disciples, the elect of the Lord, have the truth. Okay, that's the true salt and light of the world. But in a lower level, Jake, in a lower level, we, the salt represents the flavor and spirit and power that we bring to whatever empire or society we're in. We bring life into it. Okay. Matthew 5 verse 13. Ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt have lost its savor, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden under foot of men. Yeah. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Okay. So all the Israel in general are naturally the salt and the light. Okay. We bring passion, life, and meaning. Can you imagine none of so-called Negro songs that you've listened to from now to all those years back didn't exist? Right? Can you imagine Jakes not involved in, like, let's say, for example, boxing or any form of sports? Imagine there was no Michael Jackson, there was no Michael Jordan, no Mike Tyson, proper bare mics. Yeah, which is a powerful name, Michael, meaning who is like the Most High. Yeah, and guess what? Who is like the Israelites out of all races? Who is like the Israelites? Who are like the sons of God besides us? Okay. Exodus 19 and 5, it says, Now therefore, if ye will obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people, for all the earth is mine. Deuteronomy 7:6 says what? The Israelites are above all the people upon the earth. The Lord has chosen us. He loved us and our forefathers. He made a covenant with our people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and the Hispanics, and those that scattered. Okay, we are a peculiar people, and above all, and ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel. So our higher estate is to be what? A kingdom of priests, in particular the men, a holy nation set apart. Yeah, righteousness instead of lower level entertainment and folly. Okay, and holiness, praising the Lord and doing the duties of the scriptures. because that's the main priority of the Israelite man. You know, Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. This is the whole conclusion. You know, fear the Most High and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. Roughly paraphrasing. Okay. We're created to please the Lord, but nevertheless we're peculiar people, man. What does that mean to be peculiar? Sagala, if I'm pronouncing right. When it says outline of biblical usage, possession, property, valued property, peculiar, treasure. So we are valuable. We are valued property of the Lord. Okay. Like the word Zion is a monument. We are the monument of the Lord. Yeah. It says wealth, jewelry, peculiar, treasure, proper, good, special. So we are special. Yeah. Property, wealth, private people of Israel. Look at that. Property, wealth, private property. We are private property belonging to the Lord. Yeah. Often used of the people of Israel. So the Israelites are special. Okay. So look what it says there. Yeah. Proper, good, peculiar, special. We are special. Yeah. So we're set apart from these other nations. That's why what? These other nations, they like our music. Jake music. You know, back in the days, old school, you know, soul, blues, jazz, even rock and roll. But even now, what's the main trends? Afro beats and reggaeton. So-called Negroes, so-called Latinos. Okay? And even pop, you know, Jake dominate. And this, guess what? We know, brothers that are in the know, brothers and sisters that are in the know, we know that there's Israelites that look like the other nations, you know, and share the similar talents as us. Why? Because the Israelites are special people in the world, man. Okay? Those Jakes that you see that may look so-called white or from another nation, you know, and they're gifted and talented, is because they're Israelites. They actually descend from us. We're the same people. But they're just, you know, the curses of down the line, you know, mixing with other nations, which, as long as the father is the Israelite, then the seed is the Israelite, so it doesn't necessarily matter. It's all about the seed. The seed and the faith in Yahweh Shemashai. But anyways, that's pretty much it, man. Pretty much it. That's what Godfrey said, man. He said it, man. Jake save empires. Jake bring flavor, soul, and there's so much value wherever we are, man. Yeah. But that energy needs to be directed towards pleasing and having faith in Yahweh Bashim Shai Bashim Kakadash. But anyways, with that, Shalom.